Oh, dude, you know what I got? Do you know what I bought online?
No, but I'm sure
I bought a Star Wars onesie. It's pretty sweet, not gonna lie.
You have a Star Wars onesie? I'm fucking jealous. I want a Star Wars onesie.
I should put it on for one of these podcasts.
All right, you're gonna have to wear it.
Does it look like Boba Fett?
Right now?
Well, no. Well, you decide. I don't recommend changing now. We'll get like tossed by Twitch or something.
I would walk that way.
Just as you go live.
Well, we are live.
Hopefully my Connect won't completely follow me. Be like,
look at it go! I'm so jealous.
I need centering better, John.
Huh? You need better centering? Yeah, you need to sit in a different position.
No, I mean What do you mean?
I'm confused.
On the screen, I'm looking at Twitch, and there's a little border on the left-hand side.
Oh,
I
is
need
there?
to center my camera better, yeah.
Oh, I see now.
I don't see it on Twitch yet.
Where is it? Where are you, Maury? That'd be the scene.
Why don't I see it?
There.
Hey, turn up.
Turn edit scene off. And back down. Cute.
Or are you
Account
watching it
monitor.
right now?
I'm watching it, yeah.
We're live. Or at least we should be
live?
I'm alive.
Live from
still
several states and another country. It's NSG Live.
Still says game trends on the thing.
It does, and it will. Until I get around to editing that. Because we still technically have the segment, it's just smaller.
Yeah.
Really, really, really small.
A lot smaller. It's like, what's the trend? What's coming out next week?
Yeah, one
One game.
game.
So it's a very, very
guys,
quick segment.
CSO and everything, right? Who's going back?
Yeah, I got that in there.
Yeah, I'll probably go back.
Oh, I'll
Yeah, I already own
Play
it,
it.
so I think it'd be wasteful for me
Yeah.
not to.
exactly. Now that I don't have to pay a monthly fee, I will play it. But that's that. Oh, I didn't even do the thing I meant to do on my phone.
I just get to unlock loads of cool accessories, like guar mounts, with my subscription.
It's like,
yeah.
where did he go?
It's okay,
Yeah.
Xbox. I'm here.
That's on stream.
Oh, yeah, I need to look at the notes.
Yeah,
I've
that's
got
what I need
notes,
to do as well.
Chat. And your camera's right in front of me, so I don't have to turn that way anymore.
Oh,
Because I don't have my monitors, like, next to each other.
Yeah, shut up with your double monitors.
Oh,
That's all right.
Oh, hey,
I got the double
the
laptop.
Battlefield Hardline beta is ready for me to play right now.
sweet.
On
Oh,
Xbox?
screw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I just saw it and so I downloaded it. I was like, oh, I gotta do this. I need to buy an external hard drive because I am literally 100% full.
Jeez.
Same
And
here.
I had to uninstall Watch Dogs.
Good job.
It's like fuck.
I'm sure that was a hardship.
Yeah, I'm sure that was rough. It's like, man, I gotta pick one game. What game is it gonna be?
Watch Dogs. What?
Well, I guess I'm about 100% full. I'm 99.9. I got 188.5
you are echoing.
megabytes.
Oh, wow. You're higher than I am. I'm like 98%. But it still sucks.
Oh, wait.
Apparently you're echoing, John.
Yeah.
Echoing John.
Echoing John. He's echoing and he's John.
Oh, you know what? I think...
Video resumed.
someone go ahead and tell me if that's fixed and if you can still hear me. Because, yeah.
This is how I'll do the show from now on, just right here. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that sounds better.
That's good. All right. Awesome. Yeah, Nameless said it's fixed in the chat.
So I guess when I'm reading, I won't be looking at the camera when I have to read anything. I'll just be like, do 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 do, because if I put it up next to my face.
Oh, and
I
Mara
can't see
hit
anything.
me up on Twitter and said, "Oh, there you are," and it's fixed. So 10 seconds of radio silence, and then we'll start.
No, we can't start until everybody retweets my last tweet.
Shit.
All right. Give me my phone.
Come on. I want this. I want the luchador chalk's skin. So I need some retweets.
Yeah,
on this.
you are the luchador.
Sovereign.
All right, where are you?
Shit. It's not you.
Oh, except for auto-corrected folder chair instead of folding chair.
How long ago did you
How
tweet
awesome.
it? Oh, there you are.
19 minutes, 20 minutes. I thought it would be awesome to have a luchador chalk with a folding chair that he whacks people with. He throws and teleports to. There we go. Now we got it.
What you guys don't know, for those of you joining us in the chat, is that Mac has a professional cameraman with him. So,
Or lady.
or lady.
Or it could be a professional camera dog. I'm not too sure.
It's Tiber.
Not through the dog outside.
Camera
He's being
dog.
an asshole.
I
I
do
block my
nothing.
face. It doesn't know what to do.
Where did he go? It's looking for him. Connect is the shit. That thing's awesome. Alright.
Xbox off.
No, do that.
Xbox, turn off.
Alright, guys. We
Really
ready?
a lot of notes here.
There is. We've
Good job,
been.
Max back. He's really good at reading.
Yeah, we've been gone
Yep.
for a while.
Yeah, I suck at it. Especially with this mask.
It's also hard to read when I'm the one that types things.
Yeah. It's always hard to read when you type them.
Alright. 10 seconds of silence and
I
then
like
we
your
go.
little addition to my notes.
You're welcome.
Isn't it cool?
Anytime.
Ooh, I have a cool backdrop and you guys don't.
Hey, I've got really nice 20-year-old wallpaper up. Thank you very much.
Alright. We're getting ready to start.
No. Okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Core Gaming Podcast, episode 20. That's right, we're not dead. Maybe. Mac? No, he's here. Maury? Yeah, he's here. And of course, Will. And now that we're back on Twitch, I can once again introduce him as the Luchador. Will, aka Sovereign. How's it going, Will?
It is going, well, kind of mixed.
Kind of mixed.
You made kind of mixed. I'm thrilled to be back on video a little bit.
Okay.
But just before the show, I ran to the refrigerator and noticed that I am quite out of beer. So tonight's drink of choice is brought to you by H2O.
Wow. That's
So,
some high quality
unfortunately-
H2O.
It is very high quality, but unfortunately, I may be not quite as chipper this show. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I'm sad. But you know who
so-
probably does have beer? The one and only McCardia. How's it going, Mac?
Hey, it's pretty good. Back in living color. I do have some beer, but I don't have any lime juice for it. So I'm just drinking these Smirnoff Ice things, and then I'll probably switch over to beer. So if you ever see me like disappear from like the camera for like, I don't know, 4 seconds as someone else is talking, like that's just me going to get like a refreshment.
Okay.
I'm sure your cameraman will follow you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll follow me about to here. And then he'll go away.
All right. And the man who doesn't need an introduction because he does it himself. Morky of Tamriel, how's it going?
Hey up, my dogs. You're back with me, Morrique, here on Twitch, here on the Core Gaming Podcast, episode 20, the first real core of 2015. Because the last show we did was just me and Will, which was amazing, probably the best show we've ever done.
Yep. I agree.
But yeah, you know, we're back live on Twitch. We've got a few fans who like seeing, you know, your ugly faces and the prince, well, the king of peasants himself, Moroku of Tamriel. And yeah, we're back on Twitch. We're back with the core. A few more news happening stuff that wasn't around at the beginning of the month, so it was good that we weren't really around because shit was boring and nothing to talk about. And now seems like John's found every single bit of news on the internet. So good job, John. Good
You're
job.
welcome. Yeah, so first things first, for all of our listeners and the viewers on Twitch, sorry for the long hiatus for the Twitch thing. Basically, it was a time sink doing the show the way we were, so we're going to try something new. Probably won't be as much of a time sink. As for our listeners and why we haven't been around, Mac had some family stuff, and then 2 storms just kept me from being able to record and link up with these guys. So now that the storms have passed and day has come, we're ready to go ahead and jump right into the news like we do on this show. Mac, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
I'll start us off. All right, so let me actually go up to the top of the news. All right, so Sony... No, computer, sorry. Guys, my computer's not liking to do this. All right. We're back in full force.
Computer
absolutely.
This is the beat.
Computer, turn off. Windows, turn
yeah,
off.
I'm trying to control everything with my voice, and it doesn't quite work that way.
Windows 10.
Windows 10, yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Penis flaccid.
Sony Online Entertainment was acquired by investment management company Columbus Nova. SOE has become Daybreak Game Company. Daybreak states its business as usual. All their current titles will remain unchanged. They expect more resources from this acquisition and can't wait to bring content to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, and mobile devices. So
Anyone else
SOE
think
is
that's
no
weird?
longer S, just S. I guess.
I guess.
And they can't wait to bring content to Xbox One?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, they're not Sony really anymore. They're owned by this other company who is like, well, we can make more money if we go everywhere than if we just stick to one thing.
Right, and my thing is...
That's why escorts get paid more than hookers.
If that's the case...
They travel.
There you go.
PlanetSide 2, H1Z1, EverQuest 2. Will those
EverQuest
see?
Next.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, EverQuest Next. I don't know if EQ Next is going to come out for consoles, but will we see PlanetSide 2 coming to the Xbox One? What the fuck are you doing?
It is very possible.
It could be possible. Is anyone playing it on the PS4?
No, not yet. It's not out yet. They're still
anyone-
working on the port.
Is anyone playing it in general?
I didn't want to go
Like,
there because we.
Are the 10 people playing it?
There are
the
there are
world.
people playing
Well,
it.
actually, I think there was a news post where PlanetSide 2 had the biggest
Yes.
online fight in the world ever.
Yeah, that was
Like, it was
actually...
Yeah,
A couple
like
of
a
thousand
Guinness
people
book,
or
right?
something.
We had a follow-up topic for that in the notes. Yeah, previously
Why
you
didn't we
mentioned...
talk about it now?
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't even catch that, but yeah.
it's because
the
no one
next line.
pre-reads the notes.
Well,
No,
that
we-
would
sorry.
take away the surprise. You get like, whoa, shit! I didn't know they were being bought out, or oh shit, there's numbers.
Yeah,
Oh my God!
Definitely.
There were 1,158 players in one battle, which apparently demolished the previous record of 999.
well, come on.
Okay,
that's
that right there just pisses me off.
250.
Why not just get one person to go for
7 more.
1,000?
Yeah, slackers.
Yeah, why beat the record so
What? Do you know what game
definitively?
held that?
Yeah, it was... shit.
I don't think that was the title.
No.
It was PlanetSide.
Man versus Machine or something?
Man versus Machine.
Yeah.
Terminator.
No, it was a game that was designed literally to break the record.
Oh, okay.
So from the ground
they
up,
could
it
only
was-
find 999 people who were willing to play it.
it could only do it at the time, 999.
Yeah.
Like that was its technical limits. So now
You can't code
PlanetSide-
1,000.
And actually, that game took it from the original PlanetSide, because the original PlanetSide got the record first, then Game versus Machine or Player versus Machine took it, and then PlanetSide 2
You know, why they
hasn't
couldn't-
technically reclaimed it because Guinness hasn't authenticated it yet, but they're going through the steps. So
The reason they couldn't get over 999 is because they didn't have that special materia that opened up the slot to make it go into the extra they did.
Yes, you also had to get that around the year 2000 for Windows. You had to slot that materia in, otherwise it wouldn't roll over to 2000. Y2K bug, basically.
Millennium Bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going to launch all them nukes off, right?
All the
Yeah.
nukes launched, and Dota 2 apparently that
Came out of it.
Even while John's hosting the game, is apparently playing Dota. We had
right now.
well, it just said on my Twitch. We just had airplanes fell out of the sky. We had Saddam fell from power. Osama
That
bin
happened.
Laden crashed airplanes into America.
That happened.
Oh, that was the Y2K bug.
I don't know if that's...
Even
Huh.
even Stephen Hawking's wheelchair
wow.
broke.
No
Did
way.
it really?
Yeah, he got stuck upstairs.
And then he bought a hover
Forever.
round. This episode of
Yeah.
The Core brought to you by Hover Round.
He actually
Hover
he
round,
actually had to
keep
phone
around and hover.
Bill Gates, and Bill Gates had to fly over from from Africa, where he does all his work with children. He had to fly from Africa to reprogram his chair, and that's where he added the button that fires the punching glove that punches
Yeah.
Homer in The Simpsons.
Yep.
So Bill Gates did that.
Yep. Thank
Really?
you, Bill Gates.
So Bill Gates had to fix it because his chair blue screened to death.
Yes.
Kind of, yeah, more or less.
Huh.
Damn you, Windows 98.
Goddamn Windows 98. Haven't had a good
Well,
Windows
no, it was
since.
it was using ME at the time.
Oh, okay.
To the ME. Yeah,
Millennium.
Windows ME.
Yeah, like
Makes perfect
he's not
sense
going to be
then.
running 98, is he? Like Stephen Hawking, he's like at the forefront of technology. He's not going to be running on
Oh,
Vista or anything like that.
No.
So it was running on, yeah.
Yeah, and good thing you're
And
talking
it-
about
He's
that.
supported now.
Because we got some Windows 10 news coming up.
Although Microsoft Office 2000 was the best one ever.
If you say so.
It was. No, it was.
I think we'll vehemently
2000.
disagree.
No, I disagree.
Yeah, I can tell.
I disagree.
The look on the
Luckily-
luchador's
luckily
face, he's
I
like, fuck
over-
that. No.
Yeah, but I override everything. So
No.
No.
you can disagree,
No.
but same on the Smite Show, you tend to be wrong when I'm right. So
Wow.
Oh, denied.
Wow.
Denied.
I think we'll
let's
being thrown
carry
around.
on with more
Yeah,
news
yeah, yeah.
before
We'll carry on. And we'll go to something from Will's era. Will, why don't you go ahead and grab the
What?
next topic?
My era.
Era.
I don't see anything about
Okay.
abacuses.
Okay. No. Oh, wait. I can. No, I don't have it in here right now. Oh, damn it!
You have one of the
I will
originals?
have to-
Is the word
Yeah. I'll share what I. It's not an abacus though. It's a slide rule.
Yeah, is it called
I'll share
abacus?
you a slide rule.
Is that what one's called? It's called an abaci, or is it called an abacus?
Abacus.
Ooh, that's a good question. I believe abacus is singular.
Yeah.
Abaci would be plural. So, anyways, so back in olden times, back when I was a young tot, my friends and I would gather around the TV, the telly, and play a little game called Bard's Tale. It wasn't multiplayer. It was only single player. But you kind of got to see a three-dimensional picture of a town, and it was epic. And we all read text and decided who we were fighting, who we were running from, and things like that. Well, let me tell you, Bard's Tale 4 was announced at PAX South. And I think it'll be better than the original. So Brian Fargo and In Exile Entertainment claim that they will launch the new Bard's Tale title this year, the 30th anniversary of the original on PC. Okay, maybe it's being launched on PC because I played the original not on PC but on Commodore 64, following a crowdfunding campaign.
Yeah.
Not way back when, but right now. So
Yeah.
that's so exciting. I loved the Bard's Tale.
Did you?
And that
'Cause-
the
go ahead.
crazy one that they redid was not nearly as good.
Oh, it wasn't. I was just going to ask if you had checked that out, because I know they had kind of done a remake of it.
Yeah, and that one was more comedy, less actual adventure.
Okay.
So I like the first three much better. Going back to, what is it, Scarabra and, or Scarabray.
Did you just scare a bra?
I just scared a bra. Dude, it totally jumped off.
That-
You missed it, Maury.
That would be the best way to
Sponsored
see
by
boobs
Unicorn.
ever.
Scarabra.
You just run up to women and go, blah, and they go,
It pops off. Yeah,
hello, boys.
I'm sure that's gonna happen. Absolutely.
Anyways, so I'll probably end up picking this up, honestly. I like the first 3 quite a bit when I played them on Commodore 64, way back in the day.
Is this something that you would contribute to the crowdfunding campaign?
It might. It might. You know, I've kind of steered away from a lot of the crowdfunding campaigns for new games and new entities just because I like things to come out before I buy them. But The Bard's Tale I enjoyed, so I may actually participate. I'll have to check it out.
Awesome. All right, then. Let us know if you end up researching into the crowdfunding campaign, if you end up backing it or anything like that.
I will let you know next show.
Awesome. Good deal. So also coming out of PAX South, Sid Meier has announced a downloadable follow-up to last year's Civilization Beyond Earth, Sid Meier's Starships. This title will allow you to build your own fleet in space and will feel very similar to past Sid Meier's games with production research, cultural decisions to be made. This game is expected early this year, and I think it should just be downloadable content for Civilization Beyond Earth. And it feels like maybe they were working on it as DLC for such game and then went, we'll charge people $60 for it.
Yeah!
No, it should be shouldn't that be that should be like just a DLC pack.
That's what I'm saying. It should be DLC for Civilization.
Because honestly, I'm not spending another $60 on that game because it's fucking awful.
I liked it.
It's boring. Like, it's missing a lot compared to like the last Civ. It doesn't live up to what it ended up as.
Well, look at the
Like I
last
said at
Civ
the
and
time.
like DLCs following it.
Yeah, the DLC's made it better.
And I
Well,
can't
if this
hear
is
you,
just
Mac.
is Mac talking? I can't even see.
Oh, my bad. So, sorry. Is it similar to, like, is it like a sequel to 5?
Well, there is a sequel to 5 because it came after it.
Well,
I guess
know it's not 6, but it's not 6 though. That's why I was wondering.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
like a
6.
spiritual successor.
And it like Civilization, it's on Earth. You take control of
Yeah.
Past
But it's
civilizations.
the same game style, right?
Yeah, same game style, only this time instead of like discovering a planet like you were doing in Beyond Earth, you are managing a fleet in space, and you are discovering planets and mining planets and stuff for resources. And
Is it like I know
So
that we have a lot of people in the community that
okay.
play it,
So it's
own it, but I don't see
RTS.
that many people that play it.
So it's RTS No Man's Sky.
yeah, okay, that's a good comparison.
With only one planet.
No, there's many more planets.
Yeah,
Civ-
I think it's opening it away from the actual strategy of
Right, you're
regular
in-
Civ games. Okay.
Right, in the Starship game, you're not landing on the planet and colonizing the planet. In Beyond Earth, you are doing that. In
Yeah.
this follow-up game, it is all about managing a fleet.
Oh no, I say make Civ Beyond Earth more playable and more fun.
Right, and
make
add
a new
this
game,
to
yeah.
it.
I still see everyone
Yeah.
play 5 still more than Earth.
Yeah, I wish people
Yeah,
would
I-
play Earth.
I'm just not. It doesn't do enough for me at the minute. I think it does need more DLC.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I won't be able to play Earth with everyone because I'm too stingy and won't pay for DLC. Because I don't remember any game that I've bought DLC for besides like Skyrim.
Do you own Civ 5?
I do. Not a
Do you own the
single bit
DLC
of
for Civ
DLC.
5?
Nope.
Oh, the DLC.
What?
in
It's
5 makes
it's so
much
cheap on
better.
like the sales and stuff, and like you can get like all the DLC for like $30 or less on a sale.
My bad.
All of it.
I
It
missed the
makes
boat,
it better.
apparently.
It makes it better, honestly.
No, I don't doubt it does,
Yeah.
and I kind of regret not.
'Cause it adds all the new systems like the better politics and religion.
Connect. I love that it's trying to follow him. But no, I'm bummed that I don't have the DLC because Nameless, Ferg, Mara, Billy, and Vrail actually were playing a game of Civ 5 like last weekend, and I had to miss out because I didn't have any of the DLC.
Yeah, I had to
Sad
miss
face.
out too.
Yeah. But, all right, so we all seem to be on similar consensus. Don't launch a new game. Make it add-on content for Civ Beyond Earth. Mac, this is right up your alley. Microsoft, Windows. Why don't you grab the next topic?
All right. Well, Microsoft has announced that the coming Windows 10 Xbox One app will allow users to stream Xbox One games to Windows 10 PCs or tablets. This is going to parody the PlayStation tech with PSTV or Vita. So that's going to be pretty sweet, especially since your Windows 8 that you own, you'll get, from what I've heard, you get free Windows
Wait,
10.
Yeah, Windows 7 and 8.
7
you get
and
a
8,
free
yeah.
upgrade.
does this mean I could
7 and 8. Oh,
get
shit.
the Xbox app and just buy Xbox games and just play it on my PC?
Yes.
Well, would you?
No.
Is it streaming? I thought it was
Yeah,
streaming from the
it's-
Xbox on your local
No,
network.
no,
too.
without having an Xbox.
No, you
Can I
need
just...
you need the
you have to
Xbox.
have the Xbox.
I thought that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not bothered.
But for someone like Mac, he has the Xbox at home. He goes to work. He has a tablet with Bluetooth. He buys a Bluetooth controller. Now all of a sudden he has a Shield equivalent that he can take to work and play his PC games from work on his
Well, it
break.
took him 6 months
Yeah.
to buy a dongle, and it took him 3 months to buy Pokemon. I can't see him.
and a
buying
year to buy a
tablet.
mechanical keyboard.
I don't know. I'm thinking I finally have a use for my
Well, that's
original
because
Surface.
Hey.
I had some money, but I'm also it's tax season coming up,
Yeah.
and it's also
You're gonna
like,
refund your refund.
Yeah.
and maybe almost time for my yearly bonus from work. So maybe we'll see.
Mac might stimulate the economy.
Stimulate something.
I thought,
Oh, yeah,
I
porno
thought, your,
joke
fe- I
right
thought
here.
your female
Oh, yeah.
boss gave you a blowjob. I thought that was your bonus at work.
Mac, did you get
That's
stuck
a different
in that,
kind of stimulation.
sting, the pre-Super Bowl sting in Arizona? There were like
Oh,
100,
don't.
570 arrests for.
Don't even talk to me about the Super Bowl.
Oh, by the way, go Patriots.
I'm from Seattle, and
Go
that
Patriots.
was just they
Go
were
Patriots.
dumb, and I'm not happy about that.
Go
Fuck you.
Patriots.
I live in
I was hoping
Massachusetts.
you weren't arrested for soliciting right beforehand. So.
They beat the
No.
Seattle Seahawks, didn't
I'm just like
they? Sorry, was it?
it was just
Sorry, was it the Throwhawks or something?
Too
Or was it
Too
Catchhawk? I don't know.
soon.
Something.
Wow.
Some
It
kind
it
of
was. We should have fucking run the ball, Hawks. That's what it should have been.
There.
Sure.
Hail
I
Mary.
have like
Let me give you something.
Hail Mary from like the red zone.
Hey, I don't know. All I see is all I know about American football is Twitter.
There you go.
What are you eating? What is that? Is that a chicken
burger.
patty?
No, it is very
Oh.
fake and plastic.
What is it? A dissected hamburger?
You got it. It is a fake hamburger.
Why?
Why do you?
Why is that a thing?
I was just trying to feed it to him. Why is it
Oh.
a thing? It was a Christmas gift.
From what?
Is it a
Mr.
piggy
Mac?
bank?
I was giving it to Mac.
Is it a paper? Yeah, but why do you have it?
I don't know. It's from Japan. Here, I'll give you the little slip of paper that it came
Is
with.
that from
I
Caleb?
can't read that. Okay. Yeah, all right. Whatever that says.
Well, now we both don't know.
That
So
looks like the text off the Wing Dragon of Rock card.
Kidding. So, yeah, Microsoft also announced that Fable Legends will be coming to PC, and it will feature cross-platform play with the Xbox One. So me and Mac can finally play a game together.
Five.
no.
High
Can't see
five.
him. So 1, 2,
Shit.
3.
I already did it. Oh, well. I fucked it up. My bad.
Yeah,
at least.
yeah,
Fine.
yeah. We're
That works.
good. We're good.
Maury, not a fan.
I was say
Oh,
Maury's like fucking peasants.
yeah.
Loser.
Maury, you going to be picking up Fable Legends to play with us?
It's an RPG, isn't it?
Come play
Yeah.
with us,
Yeah.
Maury.
That's like RPG light.
Yeah.
It's like D&D,
Yeah. No.
Dungeon Master and everything.
No, I played Fable, the original one, and it was massive disappointment. And if you two are playing it, I probably don't want to play it.
But you probably will.
I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
be like the original, like
No.
Fable 1, Fable 2, Fable 3.
No, it's not going to have all those. It's more or less like a dungeon kind of deal.
So it's like Diablo.
Yeah, only
I've got
You-
Diablo 3, and that's the best one out there, so why bother?
well because the enemy or the odd man out that you're playing against controls the dungeon, so he gets to set up and do.
So it's like that fucking game for quest, Epic Quest for Game of Loot.
no. Well,
Because that's controlled by a dungeon controlled by someone else, where you have to try and break
No,
it.
it's just part
Yeah,
of that popular.
sorta.
There's one big baddie versus 4 people, like Evolve.
Yeah,
which is nice. I gotta put that down too.
it is like Evolve. That's right. That asymmetrical gameplay, the new catchword that everyone's tossing out there.
God.
1v4.
So, okay, yeah. I know why we didn't do a show for fucking 3 weeks.
Because there's no news.
No, because you're not fucking casual.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, piss me
Oh
off.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right. Anyway, let's put you to work.
Fucking
Why don't you...
Evolve and fucking Fable. Fucking
Hey, when was the last time you played Smite?
Saturday.
Oh yeah, Saturday. What's today?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Fucking casual.
Well, Wednesday.
I played it last night.
Yeah, but I played in Hearthstone ranked.
Ooh, Hearthstone
less-
ranked. That casual fucking
That's-
game, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone's a lot more competitive than MOBAs. 1v1.
All right.
Okay, 1v1.
I don't
Sure.
know. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know about that.
All right, next, yeah, me either.
1v1 me noob.
Next,
360 no scope you.
Okay, let's 1v1 on Hearthstone, Mike.
No, next,
All right.
next article.
360 no scope in Hearthstone.
No. next news. All you, Maury.
What?
You. News.
News.
I highlighted it for you.
Oh, cool. PC Gamer interviewed Miles Totes.
Miles.
Miles Totes. That's that. Totes is something you do with, like, fags.
No, that's
Yeah.
toke.
Coat.
Toke. Yeah.
It's all the
true.
same.
I'm a smoker.
not really.
I'm a toker. Or
I'm
joker,
a
toker, midnight
midnight
smoker. I don't know.
poker.
Yeah.
I got
Fuck it.
Back on
Okay.
topic.
Totes, a level designer for The Witcher 3. In the interview, Miles states that they are working on a bug fixing and improving things like the horse controls while the game is delayed.
What?
There is a
You got to be
bit-
kidding me. They're working on improved horse controls, and that's why it's delayed?
Actually,
What kind of freaking idiots are
in
there?
the interview, he says one of the worst things is the horse controls.
So, yeah.
Well, now I do not have high expectations for Witcher.
So,
That's
it's
all I
going to
gotta
be
say.
an open world game that they'd never made before.
Yep.
And coming back off The Witcher 2, which had terrible controls anyway. And now it's delayed because it's got bad controls.
Yes.
Not only for horses.
RIP Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Which-
So yeah, it's kind of concerning that that's what they're working on. They're working on bug fixings. There's a quote from the article. Yeah, you get these things in open world games. I kind of look forward to all the glitch reels. You'll get them. That's something that just belongs to open world games, I guess. Is that the kind of attitude that devs should have towards bugs? It's just something that happens. They'll be funny. Can't wait for the YouTube vids.
Oh, this is sad.
No, because I mean, like, at least Bethesda know, like, at least when we buy a Bethesda game, we know it's going to be broken, but they'll fix it eventually. Like, these have put the game back already twice, and they've still got problems.
And
Like,
frickin'
it's
horse
going to
controls.
release, and it's not going to be working.
Horse
And
controls.
it is going to disappoint people.
Well, hopefully the delay is so they can fix things that would hinder it. I know also in the interview, or at the time of the delay, the statement they put out when they were talking to another games journalist outlet was something to the lines of, Ubisoft has done pretty bad this year. We don't want to repeat their mistakes, basically. So hopefully it's not going to be game-breaking bugs, and it will be just the kind of silly stuff that happens in Elder Scrolls
Elder
games.
Quest.
Elder Quest, that's our new game.
That's a new game.
Spot to that.
Yeah.
You gotta help
Oh, yeah.
Grandma pay her bills. Elder Quest.
Or even Fallout 4, like the Chris Project in chat is saying he's looking forward to. Those games, they launch with some ridiculous bugs. It being an open world game, all the branching decisions and everything like that. And we tolerate it, knowing it will be fixed in time. But should these things be fixed before the game ever hits retail shelves or Steam?
Ideally.
Yeah. Ideally, in a perfect world, you'd say yes. But at the same time, I think you have to kind of accept some level of bugs
Yeah.
if you want to get the game.
Controls are something that have to be spot on, because
Yeah.
you can cope with, like, weird bugs and things like that, but if you
Visual
can't play,
things.
if you can't
Yeah.
play the game, it is,
sucks.
it breaks the game, and it will put you off playing it, which means you may spend the money and never actually get in there and enjoy it properly, because it's broken because you can't actually play. Like when I said, I bought Dark Souls and tried playing it on mouse and keyboard, and I played it for like 3 minutes, and I was like, well, this shit's. I've never touched it since. Like, it's just unplayable on mouse and keyboard, so I've not played it since, and I'm probably missing out on a great game. Even I have a controller now, but still, I can't be bothered with it. So.
And now,
I mean,
as far as The
I
Witcher
don't even like
3
it
is...
when controllers are inverted.
Yeah, that pisses me off. That I don't even know why. Who does that? Who plays with an inverted
Weirdo.
controller?
Like I can see it if you're like in a game like on a console that uses a controller, like Battlefield, where like you're flying a jet. But like in a regular shooter, if you're using inverted, I hate you.
I agree. I don't know, but
anyways, yeah.
That all right. So now, Maury, you made a comment on The Witcher 3 having issues with controls, or The Witcher 2 having issues with controls. I hope that they learn from their community and that they go ahead and there's a gentleman that works for CD Projekt Red that made a mod for The Witcher 2 and actually The Witcher that improved controls and how combat basically works. I'm really hoping that they have worked with this dude and are implementing some of his ideas and bringing it on into the next title.
Yeah, but at the same time, we have control systems that are already in games that work. Venturing too far from them just seems ridiculous, and whatever problems they're having with horse controls, let me just clear something up. Horses should control like people.
Yeah.
When I push forward, I want to go forward.
Yeah, but they do have four legs.
I mean,
what
everyone wants to be new with their controls, so to move the horse forward, you have to actually move your scroll wheel. And,
No, I think you should use.
It works.
I think you should use left and right click to simulate the horse feet.
Oh, like quap
the
it?
canter.
Right.
You got to
Yeah.
fucking did it. Yeah, I got
quick.
that. I can kind of go with that.
Yeah.
Should I just bang two coconuts together?
You could bang the coconuts together, but how would you get coconuts in Arizona?
Maybe the Seahawks will throw me some.
All right, fair enough.
Sunhawks.
All right, so on to a topic near and dear to all of our hearts. Elder Scrolls Online will be dropping its subscription fee. You'll still need to purchase the title, but you will no longer be required to pay the $15 a month come mid-March sometime. Now, for people that listen to our holiday show, many know some of us were kind of disappointed with the game, but with this news right now, we're going to go around, starting with Mac, then we'll go to Will, Maury. Are you going to be getting back into the game? Mac.
Yeah, I figure why not? I mean, I might as well get my gameplay, and I already spent, because I bought the physical Imperial Edition, so I already spent like $100 and something bucks on it, and then the only reason I stopped was because I wasn't having fun, and I was paying $15 a month, so they're dropping the $15 a month. It'd be dumb of me not to get back in because I've already paid the money for the game. So it's a free MMO that I get to go into. I mean, I guess it really depends on how their free to play version is going to be. If it's like broken as shit, then I'll probably play it and then be like, ugh, fuck this. But if it's good, maybe I'll stick around.
Okay. Will, you going to be getting back in?
Yeah, I'm not even sure that I uninstalled the game, so I will definitely be getting... It's the financial model that I thought they should have gone with in the first place. It's the same one that Guild Wars 2 uses, where it's like, you buy the game, you can play forever for free, and then there's a cash shop for some other things. And I think that is a very good model for MMOs in general right now. I think it's going to be really tough to maintain any game with a subscription fee. Even, I think WoW would benefit from dropping its subscription fee and just giving some other things on their store.
Well, I mean, I think with the fact that 14 million people are now resubbed or now currently subbed at WoW, why would they ever get rid of that? Maybe they still make money because they charge for horses and shit like that anyway. Right? They milk They don't need to get free to play at all, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but those 4 million, they're probably going to be gone in a month. Once you get through the initial content, it seems like you struggle with things to do.
Do you know that the first 20 levels in WoW are free? Like you can play
Yeah, they've
1
been
to
free
20?
for a
Okay.
while.
All right.
Yeah, that's been a long time. But it's not going to change anything. I've leveled way past level 20, and I'm not really interested in going back right now.
Okay.
With Elder Scrolls, I still have a lot of the game that I could play. I hope they've addressed some of the grindy issues that I really saw while leveling. So, I seem to always just move along in the world faster than what the world was progressing. And that seemed to be the big problem that I had with Elder Scrolls. I'll give it a try, but I don't know that I'm going to sit there and grind a lot just so I can level up enough to really be in the area that I'm in right now.
So it might be something, if we're all hanging out, hey, you want to pop into ESO. Now, seeing we've already purchased the game, it's something that you won't really object so much to jumping into, and you're not sure if you want to dedicate a serious chunk of time to it just yet, but you are going to check it out again.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to check it out again. My serious chunk of time is going to be spent on some other games that I'm enjoying a little bit more right now. But it could always change, and I like MMOs for their ability to kind of just go in and do something, whereas a lot of MOBAs and other games, they're kind of a set time commitment. You can't just jump out of them right away.
Right.
So if you only have 10, 15 minutes or an unknown amount of time, maybe something like Elder Scrolls Online would be a good game to jump into.
Okay. And Maury, you jumping back in?
Yeah, I was always excited because I wanted to play Elder Scrolls Online with my friends, and none of my friends were on the same level as me for 90% of the time I played. So I stopped playing, moved on to new things, mainly because end level was not as fun because I didn't have the people there to play it with. Maybe this time, if you guys all jump back in, we'll play together. Maybe we'll set up a little guild, a new guild.
Well, here's the thing: if we're gonna jump
maybe
back
we'll play
in,
it slowly.
yes. If you play like you were playing when ESO launched, you're gonna go further than all of us combined, probably. In a shorter amount of time. But if you keep one character like around with us the entire time, at least then.
What happened to your orc that we made on launch day?
Oh, delete
It was Lord Brofish or Brostash, and who was your guy? I can't remember. Lord No Stash.
Yeah, Lord No Stash, yeah.
The Chris Project in chat wants to know if you guys will help him level if he gets it.
Well, honestly, like if we get into it and maybe it's something we'll do. Maybe we'll just like jump in a party and just start leveling, stream it on Twitch, something like
have
that.
to do Aldmeri because like I've made like 50 characters in Aldmeri.
No, yeah, I
got
kind of
into
don't
only,
want
like
to do all the
17.
Mary again.
I've
go back to
played.
Daggerfall.
I've done every single quest in the game, so I don't
Yeah.
really mind which faction we do. Like I said, maybe we'll just group up. We'll run around together. We'll steamroll dungeons, and then we'll do it slowly. Maybe like I said, maybe we'll do some streams.
Yeah.
Chat
Sounds
about
like a
it.
good idea.
Yeah,
And I don't know
at the time I was like ESO was going to be the game I played. The ESO was going to be the game I played all last year from when it released, and it was going to be the game I played, for the next 5 years. Enough people weren't playing, and there weren't enough content in it. And like I said, maybe all that changes, and if I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to play with you guys, then I'll rein it back and we'll casual it up.
That seemed like it was painful for you to say.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
We'll
Go casual, buddy.
we'll casual it up, and
He's
we'll
gonna
get to
kill
level.
himself after this show.
Chad's arguing about where they want to go.
We'll get level 50 in like 5 months, and maybe we'll have lots of fun.
Okay. All right. And actually, guys, I don't know if you know this, but you probably don't. Me and Morq sat in on ESO Live, which is ZeniMax Online Studios' own pretty much talk show about their game. And they were going over the justice system they've revamped and redone the starting dungeon. Like Cold Harbor, completely different.
Oh, cool.
So there were some excited changes that look pretty interesting. I'd be more than happy to jump in and check it out with you guys. So look forward to that, especially those of you on Twitch, because by the sound of more Q, and I know I'd probably want to do it too, is we'd probably stream some of that.
Sounds good. Count me in.
Was there anything exciting from that stream, Maury, that you remember particularly that you'd want to let these guys know about?
The justice system looks really cool, I must admit. And, you know, they had a guy on there who was interviewing who was one of the lead writers, and he did mention that he started work on new guilds, which might be Dark Brotherhood and Thieves.
Oh, no. He directly stated Dark Brotherhood. I don't know if he mentioned anything for Thieves.
I was just teasing it at.
Oh, well.
He's working on guild stuff, and, you know, maybe it's the things that people really wanted in the game from launch was Thieves Guild and
I love that
Dark
Mac
Brotherhood.
makes
So.
love to the camera.
But yeah, no, the justice system looks very good. I think they covered the crown system, which is going to be if you still pay a subscription, you get these crowns which you can spend in store for cosmetics and horses and shit like that. Which,
The damn horse.
you know,
Do I still get my free Imperial horse?
Yeah.
yeah, you
You
always
still have it.
Then.
Oh,
right?
they've also changed the riding skill. So how you had
Oh, no.
like all your horses, like now it looks like they've just put it in one tab and you get the same stats or something,
Yeah.
just in one tab, and you just choose which horse you ride. So they're making it like a riding skill rather than having different horses. Because I had like 4 horses.
Like, you know how you could upgrade, you could choose how you
Of the
upgraded your
Apocalypse?
horse. Like if you fed it and
Yeah, and
did
you
whatever.
fed it and everything.
Now it's
He
He
consolidating
just
all
addling
that
piece
to a
of
skill
shit.
Yeah,
line.
they've changed
Get
that
more
mechanic.
stamina.
So you can change out your cosmetic mount, assuming with this new shop, because they're going to sell a ton of mounts and shit. So you can, you know, oh, I don't want to have to invest more time into a new mount to level it up and shit. Now that won't really be a concern. No, it looked like there were some interesting changes. So I can't wait to check it out in March. But
cool.
moving on.
Guys, that's like next month.
Yeah,
It is
hopefully,
nice.
hopefully I'll get my new monitor sorted out, so I've got double monitors and I can stream it and talk to chat and be the effective Elder Scrolls streamer that I once was at some point. Oh, I also reinstalled Skyrim onto my computer, so I may start doing some shit with that.
I streamed Skyrim a little bit the other day.
I was there, yeah.
I even picked up the Nern route that you told me to pick up.
Oh, yeah, that made me happy.
Yeah, usually I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have made me itch.
I was feeling charitable. I don't know. Last news topic, and then we're going to move on. So AOL has decided that they are no longer going to cover enthusiast blogs, and as a result, Joystick, Massively, and WoW Insider are no more. They have
Wait,
closed
AOL
the shop.
still around?
Yes.
Yeah. They're a blog company now.
AOL are like a Time, aren't they a Time Warner company?
They are a
AOL?
Time Warner company. They were well. I think you can still use the AOL client. I think that is
Can
still
I
a thing.
use those
Right?
discs that I have like 1,000 of still?
Yes,
Coasters.
you can
Yeah,
still use
like
those,
take out of the bins at Safeway.
or
I
you
would
can
love
use
it,
them
'cause
as a coaster for your beer.
Look at my tea cozies. They're stuck together with spilt tea.
Aww.
Is that tea cozy or is that a
Is
coaster?
that spilt
But
tea?
they're beer coasters, but oh, shit,
Don't
that's
pull
stuck.
peel them apart. We don't need to see the white stains.
I
Anyway,
could hear that too. There's like
Really
yeah,
crusty. I'm worried about it.
yeah. Good luck to the
This,
fine folks at those two sites. I was a frequent listener to the Joystick podcast. Massively, obviously, did articles covering MMOs, and I would read a bunch of their stuff. So it's sad to see these guys go, but I hope the best of luck to those folks, and I hope they find other employment opportunities at better outlets.
Yeah. So there was a ton of good work that went into those sites, and
press X for respect.
you know, it's kind of sad to see them go.
Actually, that was a thing on. They did one last stream today, Joystick, and there was a press X for respect thing, and everyone. It was. I teared up. It was great. But that does it for the news, guys. Unless anyone has anything else they want to add. Nope. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, with that being done, we'll head right into what are you playing, and Will, why don't you go first?
All right. I'm going to make people jealous, I think. Actually, they shouldn't be jealous anymore. There's a founders pack for Heroes of the Storm. If you really want in, just pay your $40 and get in. But when it comes to what I've been playing an awful lot of Heroes of the Storm lately. So I've been doing my daily missions probably for, I don't know, pretty close to 3 weeks straight now. I've got a number of heroes in my kind of stable of heroes. Including,
how many storms?
How many storms? Ooh,
2.
That's
And
a good question. I don't know. I think Nova's kind of a storm, but that's about it.
What the fuck is that horse?
What the fuck is Maury doing?
That's a horse.
I
from
think
the
he's got his horse controls are just out of hand right now. So Witcher
Someone
3,
gave
do
Maury
not
too many
use
apples.
that.
No, man,
those
I
horse
want
controls.
corn.
Yeah, you want corn? Corn. With a K.
He
Or
wants
rice.
the whole cob.
Can eat your cornbread.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's a light corn. It's like it doesn't digest and it comes out your arse the same colour it went in, which is like the most unusual thing because no other food really does that. Apart from curry, because that's like that colour anyway.
Corn, no nutritional value.
Wow. And,
Green giant.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so back to Heroes of the Storm. I think my account level is about 16 or 17 now, so I've been playing quite a bit since I started getting into it a little bit more. Had fun playing with a whole bunch of people, so with Supa and Mori and Wanderer. We all got in a match a couple of weeks ago. Had a lot of fun, or I should say a couple of days ago. And then had some matches that weren't so fun, mainly because the game is so different from a lot of MOBAs. It's a lot of team fighting, and I think if you come from other MOBAs, you spend way too much time in a lane and get wrecked by the other team because they're like, well, lane, that's like what you do until you get to level 4, and then you go freaking kill everybody in a big group. So it just feels like one giant gank fest. But at the same time, I'm enjoying it. I enjoy the maps. I like how you kind of select your hero in advance when you queue for something. So, you know, in the case of like Smite that I play an awful lot of, you basically get into your group and then you fight over who gets what role. In Heroes, you just select your god and it kind of manufactures a team for you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's the best team in all cases because some of my losses, I just feel like the other team had a better team. Just a better composition to a team. But I think it's kind of neat. If you really want to play Thrall, you queue up as Thrall, and then you're matched up with other people that are not playing that same hero. So I like that portion. I think they've made a lot of really cool maps. Some of them I hate, like the mines.
Not a fan.
Haunted Mines is not my favorite one. It's all about the gank fest. It's all team fights everywhere you go. So if you get behind early, you seem to stay behind, and it can be a quick match. Other than that, I haven't really left Smite, so I've been leveling up more hero or more gods in Smite. I recently mastered Guan Yu, almost getting to the point where I will have all the warriors mastered. But I'm getting really excited for Season 2. So I'm in a position now that I feel like I'll jump into Rank Conquest when Season 2 starts. Just need to do a bunch more Conquest between now and when it starts, I think, later next week. This week is another PTS. So a test of the new Season 2 map. So the new Conquest map. And they're going to be running a special tournament this weekend in Smite that you can participate in and potentially win $250.
Oh, nice.
Of course, I will not be on one of the 8 teams that actually get selected, but you can be amateur and can participate. And it'll be exciting. Yep, $250 to win, free to enter.
$250.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's
so that's pretty cool.
Swag.
So I would say it in the hood. $250.
Yep.
250.
Yeah.
Well, you would know. You're wearing the
They're all
hood.
hood.
He's wearing the hood.
He's all hood.
Yeah, and I saw
Nothing
you
around Maury. That is the hood.
try and do the exclamation point bandana, but I didn't put Nightbot in the chat, and I don't want to type because
Yeah.
Maury will get mad.
Yep.
It's all
That's
good.
very
I just
best.
was like, I was thinking about that like the other day. I'm like, it's been so.
And you just muted yourself, so well done.
Yep.
Microsoft off.
Yep. Microsoft. Turn
Oh, Xbox off.
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh, Xbox
Yeah.
off. No, Xbox turn off.
Turn off.
Yes.
Okay,
Turn
it's
off.
back.
Yes.
It's back. It's back.
Damn it,
I was
failed.
this close, guys.
Yeah. We all failed.
Oh man.
Fail fish.
All right.
All
And then
right.
the
Yeah.
other thing
No.
that I've been- Go ahead. Yeah.
No. Yeah. I think you said Xbox off, not Xbox turn off.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
I fucked
I
up.
think you did.
Yeah.
Yep. He was so close. Anyways, the other thing I've been doing is I kind of picked up Hearthstone again. Maury started just streaming it, which made me want to play it a little bit. And I don't know if I like all the what feels like a grind right now. So I may not play too much more Hearthstone.
Oh boy.
It seems like a complete grind, and now that there's so many more cards with the Goblins versus Gnome release, it just seems like it's so much that I don't have
Yeah.
that I don't want to grind for the cards. I don't want to buy packs, and
You
I
could
don't
open
want to
100
grind
of one.
against other people. So it's like this is just
That's
not
the best
worth it.
part about going to a club, man.
But okay,
Grind
so
in.
you're talking about some Blizzard grind, and now
Yeah.
because I'm going to talk about it anyway. In mine, I think it's a good time. What do you guys think of the Heroes of the Storm model? Like, me and Will both agree Hearthstone is a bit grindy for a free-to-play game. Like, the rewards don't come fast enough.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Maury would disagree, but he's also spent an arm and a leg on Hearthstone, so fuck you, Maury. Sorry, your opinion's invalid. Heroes of the Storm seems worse than Hearthstone.
I will agree that
Yeah.
Heroes of the Storm really expensive in comparison to every other MOBA.
You know why it's worse? It's because they haven't sent me a code. They won't let me in.
You look so sad. But yes, that is why they are the worst, because they have not sent Mac a code. That's fucked up, guys. He can't
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
with his friends. He wants to come out and play.
This is some Ubisoft level bullshit.
Even Strife let him play.
Yeah,
No,
even
no, no.
Strife let him in.
Wait.
For fuck's
Oh my
sake.
god.
Um,
But yeah, it's really expensive when you look at it. It's usually about $10 for a hero.
Yeah. $10 for a hero,
Whoa.
and then
Yeah.
Whoa.
that's one hero.
I paid
Mac.
like $30. I got all the all
Yeah.
the gods in Smite
Yep.
I know.
And all the future gods.
and all.
and all future gods.
And I think Maury and I have spent more on Heroes of the Storm just on the small god or hero pool that we have.
And
than
it
we
was like
did
5
on
heroes.
the god pack in Smite. So I'd rather get the god pack.
No, absolutely. And then on top of that, they introduce mechanics kind of like Hearthstone, where they give you these quests where if you can complete them, you get bonus gold and stuff, which is fine. That helps speed things up. But if you're not a certain level, then the heroes you have, you may have quests that say, oh, play 2 games as a specialist hero. But in the free hero rotation, there's no specialist hero.
Specialists. Yep.
Like, if you're
Yeah,
going
it
to do a
kinda
free
sucks that
hero
way.
rotation, it should feature every kind of hero in the game. At least one of every class, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you play
Yeah.
Hearthstone, you get quests, play as this class, you can play all the classes, you get cards for all of them free, so you can build at least a basic deck to play a game to win your dailies, but Heroes of the Storm doesn't have that because of the wide variety of characters and, I guess,
Yeah, but
kinds of, classes, they're not all available.
but they should be because there's not that many different classes. There's warriors,
Warrior,
support,
range,
specialists,
support, yeah.
and then assassins. There's no ranged. It's assassins, which is a lot of your mages will fall under that assassin category or support.
Sorry, they're called ranged specialists, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then but the thing is to say you got Blizzard, you got Diablo, StarCraft, WoW, and is that
Others.
it? Just those three?
Those three.
Those three.
Well,
and you would assume
whatever the heck Lost Vikings is going to end up falling under.
Yeah. So
Maybe a different category.
There's just there's more a wider range of quests that they give you, and that's why I think it makes it harder to fulfill it. They should just play, either win games or the play as this type. I don't think they should say play as a Warcraft hero or something like that. I think that needs rebalancing.
If they were better at selecting their free heroes of the week, because every week you get a new group of heroes.
Yeah.
If they had at least one from every family, one of every type,
Well,
I think you would actually get to do your dailies.
That's the one thing we're not mentioning is maybe there are those free ones, but you don't unlock all the hero rotation until you reach a certain level. You still have heroes that are free restricted from you still.
Yeah,
because
which is
they
not great.
One at level 12.
I think that might be because they don't actually. Maybe they couldn't think of actual leveling rewards at those levels, so they just said,
rewards.
"Let's hide it behind, a
I
level."
guess. Yeah,
which really doesn't make much sense. I don't think.
No, not at all.
But
no.
All right,
it's still fun.
I just wanted to get that
game
off my chest.
Yeah, I do understand your frustration. I ended up buying that Nexus pack early on, so I had a
good
selection of every type, and then I've bought a couple of heroes with my gold. So, and I'm about to buy another one. So,
good deal.
Excited. Yeah, but I do think if you try to play it free to play. I was looking at some stats online, and I think it was somewhere around 450 hours of gameplay that it would take to unlock every hero that's currently in the game.
Wow.
That's a lot.
And if they do what it seems to be their trend right now about introducing another hero every month, then it's going to be really difficult to ever actually get everybody in a complete free-to-play model.
Well, you got to assume there's only so many named characters that these genres have that they can pull in, I hope. But then you also got to assume that Overwatch will bring heroes in.
Yeah. Give them a new genre to kind of add into.
Yep.
WoW. I mean, WoW. I'm sure WoW has got, thousands of characters that they could add.
Yeah,
maybe, right now you've got like a male voodoo doctor, witch doctor, from Diablo. They could add the female version. They could add the male version of the barbarian in. There are probably are ways they could add.
There's so many more characters in Diablo that they could add that would actually, be some of the flavor.
Oh yeah,
to get Deckard Cain or Works.
Yeah,
if you played the old one, so the one-legged dude that sold you stuff.
Yeah.
Those kind of things could add a lot of flavor without even going to more of the bad guys.
I can imagine adding a treasure goblin in to play.
Yeah.
That'd
those kind of things would be hilarious.
That could be cool.
So.
All right.
And even, I think they did their Archivist or whatever it was, that was one of their April Fool's jokes, could make a good character for Diablo as well. So. Yeah, a lot of things they could do.
Yeah, so I think they've got a wide spectrum of characters they can add. I mean, I guess they're not going to want to just fill it with 1,000 WoW characters, because
no, I wouldn't imagine.
No, but I mean, they do have some generic characters right now. Like Brightwing was not really a named character from WoW. It's just
it's just a fairy dragon, isn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, like Puck.
So
Fairy Dragon. I remember that card.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you got Mucky, who's
that does kind of look like Puck.
Yeah.
Murky, sorry.
Yep. Murky. So there's some kind of generic people that they named.
All right. So does that do it all for this week for you, Will?
Yeah. That's really what I've been doing.
All right. Mac, it's been a while since we heard from you, brother. What you been up to?
Yeah, Well, I'll try to remember everything because my laptop shut down and is like doing some weird boot thing right now. So let's go off memory. Um, we all hate
Whistle then.
Ubisoft, so I did what any rational man would do, and well, I got 3 Ubisoft games installed on my Xbox now.
Maury just hung his head in shame. I just want you to look at that.
Two of them I got. Okay, so someone got the Xbox bundle that came with Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Unity. They don't like the Assassin's Creed games.
Okay.
Well, because
I
they're
got
shit.
They didn't
Well,
run.
Especially Unity.
Black Flag was good.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
got-
Black Flag was.
Well, Black Flag was good, but like,
And
just for-
I
just
booted
for
up
Ubisoft.
Unity recently. It's sort of
It's not bad.
fixed.
I haven't run into any problems so far, really.
All the patches worked.
Yes. Yeah, they did.
It only took a few months, so maybe just jumping in it late was beneficial to me.
Yes.
But yeah, so I got those 2 games, and then my best friend got Far Cry 4, and he wanted to play with me, so I got Far Cry 4 as well. And that's actually a pretty fun game. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. I actually heard better stuff about Far Cry 4 than we ever heard about Unity.
No,
Yeah, a
without
lot,
a
of stuff,
doubt.
a lot of stuff good was heard about Far Cry
Yeah.
4.
Have
Still.
you done any
Yeah,
of the
and so-
co-op stuff with Far Cry 4?
Yeah, we have.
That's probably a ton of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like, especially like if I go up in like this little chopper thing that holds both of us, and then I just jump out and use my wingsuit to fly down, and I forget to tell them that I jumped out, and it just fucking crashes. And
You
like,
mean
oh,
you turn into like a flying squirrel?
Yes.
Yeah. Like Rocky and Bullwinkle, like that kind of shit. It's pretty sweet.
Rocking Bullwinkle
Rocky
was
and
cool.
Bullwinkle reference.
I think that had Jennifer Love. I think Jennifer Love Hewitt was in that film.
Yes.
No. Really?
Yes, I think so.
The film, yeah.
Let me check. It was in the 90s. or
IMDb
2000s.
live on the Core Gaming Podcast.
Yep.
IMDb that
Um,
shit, man.
Hey, Maury, wait, stop. It's not on YouPorn.
Yeah, don't go to YouPorn. That's not where you're gonna find. And don't send me a link.
No links.
No links.
Don't drop links in
Wow,
chat.
it even had Robert De Niro in it.
Shit, can I remove his
Shit.
ability to put links in chat?
Okay,
It had
nice
Robert De
idea.
Niro and
He was
Nice budget.
I don't remember
he
the
was
movie that well.
portraying the fearless leader.
shit.
All right. Gotta watch that movie again, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't
I
remember
think
it
I
at
saw
all.
that movie.
Probably
When did it
one of
come out?
Robert De Niro's finest. I'm sure he won an Oscar
When did it-
or an Emmy or
when did
whatever
it
the
come out,
fuck they
Maury?
win for that.
2000. It had
I was
Piper
9,
Perabo,
so I don't
Randy
know if I saw
Quaid,
that.
Kel Mitchell, Keenan Thompson,
Ah,
Jim-
Keenan and
Keenan,
Kel. You know who
my
loves-
boy.
Gene
Who loves
Foray.
orange soda? Kel loves
Kel,
orange
not
soda.
Keenan. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's why I said Kel loves orange soda.
All right, all
Whoopi
right.
Goldberg was in it.
Fuck Whoopi.
All right.
Far Cry 4?
Jump
Far
on
Cry 4 is it's fun. I actually haven't beat it yet because I keep getting new games. So I get halfway through a game and then I play another one, and then I get halfway through that and I play another one.
So, did you pick up Dead Rising 3?
I did pick up Dead Rising 3.
Was it good?
I haven't beat it yet.
So, is your pile of shame like stacking up now?
Yes, it is.
How's Master Chief
Xbox.
Collection going?
Scan pile of shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, scan pile of shame. I could list you all the games I have on my Xbox right now.
No, it'd be cool if
One's on your
someone
wall.
could go do an Excel spreadsheet of all your games and do how long they beat and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, okay, so Dead Rising 3, I played that quite a bit. I like the weapon crafting in it. That's pretty fun. It's really cool, like seeing giant swarms of zombies come after you, and then you just like get like a steamroller, and you literally steamroll through them. So it's like bringing video game terms to a quite literal state. Black Flag, I actually barely played any of that. I got into it, and then I was like, oh, I want to try Unity right now.
If you destroy 200 British ships, there's a cool Easter egg for you. Has to be British,
Really?
not Spanish.
Okay. So British ships, does like Maury's like teacup break or something?
No, he comes rising out of the ocean and tries to swat your ship, but he misses.
Release the Moriku!
Yes.
Yes, awesome. And Xbox, turn Mac's camera on.
Oh, it's because he's
Off?
looking at his library.
Yeah, so I'm looking at my library right now. I will jump back in. Okay, so that's not important. Oh, my laptop's turning back on, guys. Video resumed.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Telltale games. The two I haven't played, 'cause I've played the two Walking Dead, and I've played the Wolf Among Us.
Okay.
All three really great. Definitely number two was number one was really sad. The Walking Dead made me tear up. But opposite from that, the Telltale one, Tales from the Borderlands, they're all Telltale, but Tales from the Borderlands made me laugh a lot actually.
Really?
Yeah, I bought that.
Yeah.
I need to play it.
It is. There's a lot of funny moments in it, and like I hear voices in there that I recognize and stuff like that, like just voice actors. So there's a lot of funny parts. And what?
And Handsome Jack. That voice.
Handsome Jack. Spoiler alert, does make somewhat of an appearance.
Dun
So-
dun dun.
Yeah,
Like
you know what?
every other
What I might
Borderlands game?
like every other Borderlands game. Yeah, I might do like either this one or the Game of Thrones ones. Maybe. I mean, more you're playing both of them, right? Too.
Well, I'm playing the Game of Thrones. I've not fired Borderlands up, but I want to.
But you
Have
own
you
it.
tried like thinking about doing like a stream, maybe video?
I was thinking
video?
about doing the second episode today, but it turns out I have to do episode 1 again, so it
For-
delayed me.
For Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Did the second episode come out?
Yeah, it came out.
today.
Yeah,
Came out today.
Oh
Today.
shit! I just bought I got the season pass, so I got to play
Well,
that too.
it
So
did
I mean,
on
if you want to do
PC.
a video, if you want what?
It did on PC. I bought it my brother
It
for
might be
Christmas.
I wonder if it might be a.
I don't know if it's the
it'll
same
wait
day on console.
It's either the same day or I think the
Or
next day. So I'll have to
Friday or
check.
Wednesday, something. Whenever like they update
Weird.
the store or some shit.
Yeah. Well, either way, I mean, if you want to do like I mean, because I was thinking about maybe doing like a stream of one of them, but if you're doing one, then I could just do the other or whatever. I mean, whatever you want to do.
I think
we can talk about something, yeah.
I think Game of Thrones would be more up Maury's alley because he doesn't
Yeah.
have the exposure to the past Borderlands titles that you have.
Yeah, that's true.
My 2 cents.
But yeah, so I've also been playing not the Borderlands, with the Game of Thrones ones. I know that on our last episode that I was on, I remember Maury talking about it a bit, and yeah, so it's really good too.
Until
Like, I'm wondering if the endings all end the same way.
yes.
Do they?
Oh, you beat the second
Yes.
episode?
No, he means the first
Episode
episode.
1.
If you choose the different, they all end up on the same outcome
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
without
of
without
that.
giving it away.
All right,
Okay.
gotcha.
Because some people
Because you've
find
done
it
it
later.
twice now.
Yeah.
I've done it. Well, I've watched a lot of streams of it as well. We've
Oh,
chosen
okay.
different
Okay,
stuff.
because I was wondering, because I felt like maybe if I made different decisions, like
You could have
oh, if I
affected
was
it.
here, yeah. So I just didn't know if that was like 100%, but if it is, then yeah, okay.
Were you like, oh my fucking god, I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, what?
Yeah, like you play it like I want to make him like badass, and then you're like, well,
Yeah.
fuck me.
Yeah, and like it's crazy because like I'm not used to that in Telltale games,
Yeah,
like
but you like
that happening.
It's Game of
and then,
Thrones,
but I'm like,
baby.
but
Yeah,
it is
exactly.
Game of Thrones
Yeah.
though, so I was like, they're playing true to it. So
Yeah,
so yeah, the Game of Thrones is playing true to its style, and then the Borderlands is all about their their jokes and inside humor and funny stuff. So and with actions and killing, so it definitely has that in the Borderlands one as well. So yeah, like they're both like so far really good. So I'm definitely enjoying them, looking to play. I mean, if yeah, I mean, if people want, I can do a stream of the Borderlands ones, and then probably have that put up on YouTube eventually. So.
yeah. I mean, I just started the second episode tonight, and there's already a lot more action in it than the first one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So it's starting to get real good.
I don't know if I'll get into it tonight, but tomorrow, definitely.
Yeah.
What else have I played? I got shit. The Evolve beta.
Okay. You jumped into that?
That happened. Yeah, because I didn't play the big alpha or whatever
Alpha.
it was called.
Right.
So I did the beta, and like my roommate was also playing it. He's like, I don't like being the monster because I find it's more difficult, and like I felt like it was hard. The first time I played it, like I just done. I just beat the crap out of them, and then I just destroyed the power generator, whatever it was, and so I beat that. And then the next match, I was put in as a medic, even though I checked preferred for support, but it put me as a medic already in.
Okay.
And our other two guys weren't even helping. It was the
Tracker. Is it Tracker and Hunter?
the support and the assault weren't helping us.
Oh, okay.
But as me as the healer and then him as the
Tracker.
we were able to do the monster in its like second evolved form, I believe it was.
That's
That was
when
pretty cool. I
it's
felt
almost, well, it's getting close
Yeah.
to its final form into level 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was close to the final. It wasn't totally final form yet, but like we beat it up. We didn't pull a freaking Dragon Ball Z and let him get to his final form so we could beat him up then.
It's over
So
9,000.
yeah. 9,000. So yeah, we just beat the shit out of it then, and those were only 2 matches I played of it, just because I tried to get in some other matches, but like people would drop all the time. I'm like, this game is really a game that you need to play it with people that
You know. Yeah.
And that,
Yeah,
that's,
so,
that
like-
was part of the thing that I said about it, is like,
Yeah.
if you guys all picked it up, then maybe I'd consider buying it, maybe
Yeah.
possibly. But it's not a game that, like, I think, like, a single player like Call of Duty person would just say, yeah, I'll play that.
Yeah.
No, it requires
I don't
way
think,
too
I don't
much
think they'd enjoy it.
team play and coordination to just
Unless only ever want to play as the monster, because you can't group
Right.
up.
Well, yeah.
And like if you group up in 2, 3, 4, like you can't. No one in your group can be the monster.
Well, I
at that
assume
point, so
I assume when it releases, there will be like a custom match where you can queue all 5 spots. and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I'm sure there'll be
So,
something like that for
yeah.
sure.
Then
wouldn't doubt
you
that, but-
can. But
right.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, like the monster is probably, and I think it's going to be harder for the monster at first, just because it's so
it should be.
new mechanics and gameplay. Yeah, so that's what I say. Like when I was watching the alpha on streams and stuff, like the monsters were just getting destroyed because nobody knows how to play it.
Yeah.
Whereas you know how to shoot guns,
I got fucked up
Yeah.
as the monster.
even if the controls are whack.
I was bad at it. I don't know. Because I got.
But
I think.
Sorry,
Uh,
go for it.
yeah, they did the beta like when they were doing it for Xbox. I think they did it for PC as well because they did it not too long ago, and I jumped back in again. And
Yeah.
I am bad at the monster, but at the same time, if you're playing with a team that doesn't communicate or work together, it's just as bad as playing the monster and getting wrecked. So, and that monster that can go invisible is OP. The shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was just the regular one, the really powerful, like just melee one, you know.
Yeah. No,
Rip Max camera.
Rip
Yeah, I
Max
know it's
camera.
all acting weird. It won't zoom in on my face.
It's like
But
a
what I
spinny
was going to
wheel.
say when I interrupted was a game that we shouted out a couple of months ago called Toxic is actually now available on Steam Early Access.
Yep.
That's the kind of back to basics shooter that was about no shit and no bullshit. So if you're interested, you can go and pick that up on Early Access. Usually we say steer clear of it, but people don't. So if you're interested in like
Go get it.
very mechanical based shooters, like go check out Toxic on
If you
Steam
liked
Early Access.
Quake and you understand what a rocket jump is, you will like Toxic.
Yes.
Otherwise, don't play it.
Don't play
You
it.
won't enjoy it. All right. So is that
So we
all,
can think about it like
Mac?
I'm trying to like get my camera fixed specifically.
Well, all right. Well, one,
camera.
that is all the games that you put in the show notes.
Yep, just to let you
Yeah,
know.
plus some. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that is all that I mean, I jumped into Smite a little bit, and I've played some Civilization, but there's nothing really new there. I was just, liking. I just wanted to play some games to use my new keyboard and mouse because I got the new, well, not the new, but new for me, Black Widow keyboard, and then a Death Adder mouse.
Very nice.
Because before I was running off a
All
Logitech
rigs
just
are big.
POS. So like it's so nice like actually having like an actual decent like keyboard and mouse. Like, it just makes all the difference in the world.
Oh,
Guys,
definitely.
guys, guess what?
What?
So I've just looked into Steam,
Yeah?
and there's a new MOBA,
What's it called?
Dead Breed.
Fuck that.
So it's like all creepy and shit.
No thanks.
It's like a zombie one?
No,
No.
it's
Like
like
Dead Rising? Or
no, it's like monsters and vampires and shit.
Oh, I've heard of this.
So it's like
yeah.
Twilight.
Yes! It's just like
Great.
Twilight.
Twilight the MOBA.
Sparkle Vampires.
Twilight the MOBA.
Ooh. Hairy boys.
Yeah.
Not interested.
Not a
Still a
fan.
better MOBA than Twilight.
Dawn Guard, Dawn Gate.
Dongate.
Just
That's-
take a look. I mean, it
anything's-
looks kind of cool, honestly.
I will check it
Oh,
out
Maury, by the way,
at some point.
I have some good news for you.
Oh no.
What's that?
Two of my roommate's birds, two of
died.
them died. Two of them died.
2 out of 2 out of 2.
2 out of 4.
2 out of
So
4.
50% gone.
That's horrible. That's so bad. 50%
I
gone. What the
I just got reminded to bring it up to you. So
Oh, okay.
Like, they were fucking
Yeah.
annoying, honestly. But then again, you have just replaced it with the mechanical keyboard, so
Exactly. So winning.
but I'm not typing on the keyboard while doing the show.
No, that's
No.
no.
Like some people we know.
That's helpful.
Fucking Mark, you.
I'm
Good job.
I'm typing it quiet
No, you are, and you're taking care of the chat room. Because if I was typing and talking
because
to the chat room, sorry
you know
guys,
why
it would,
I'm quiet
you
at
guys would be
typing
pissed.
because I'm bad at typing because I only need WASD.
We're gonna get the
Oh, yeah.
T-shirt at some point.
I got a T-shirt that says. Actually, yeah.
You should get a T-shirt that has a keyboard on it, but the ASD are all faded off.
Nah, dude, you should have.
So like,
He was doing a stream and he was just like, I don't remember what happened. I was talking to him and he's like, no, I don't need to type, man. All I need is WASD. Oh,
there we
shit.
There we go. I walk with WASD and shift with sprint.
That's a good
it.
shirt.
It's an amazing shirt.
I'm kind of
you
jelly.
say shift with sprint.
I
Well,
sprint with shift.
Sprint with shift. yeah.
Okay.
It's better than sprinting with shit.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so I'll go ahead and jump into my week in game. So a lot of Dota. I'm back in Dota, guys.
No
What's
way,
that?
really?
Yeah, Dota. So I've been playing in a few in-houses with the good folks over at the Defense of the Patients Guild, a Dota 2 podcast. If you're a fan of Dota, you should definitely check them out. Great bunch of guys over there, and they run a great guild and community that you guys should really try and be a part of if you're playing Dota 2, especially if you're trying to learn the game. They got a lot of talented folks over there that are willing to spend the time and help you out, because in these in-house matches, like, it's a custom game, so no one's MMRs on the line, no one's ELO, basically, for those of you that play other MOBAs. None of that's on the line, it's just
please
friends.
don't call it ELO. They're a band. Call it ELO.
Anyway, the ELO, is that a band?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Electric Light Orchestra.
from the 80s or 70s.
Oh, I
Yes.
was
They
too
did
young.
Mr. Blue Skies.
Okay.
Take your word for it. I
Learn
don't
something
remember
new.
anything they did.
Alright, ELO. Anyway, great bunch of people over there. Been having a lot of fun. Trying out, like, they also, because the last few we've played captain's mode, which basically one person is your captain. There's a pick band stage, and it's been cool because if the captain, one, they don't really know me that well because I don't play that often with them. They may not choose characters that I would pick for myself, but they choose the character because it would work with the lineup, and they say, play it, and good luck. And then on a troll warlord that you've never really played, you end up going mid against like a 3,000 MMR player and getting your ass handed to you when you're like a 1,000 MMR player. So yeah, but it's still really fun, and you learn a lot from doing it. So been having a ton of fun with that.
That's a good point. I think you learn the most from losing.
Oh, no, you do. You learn a lot from losing if you think about it. Like, why
Yeah,
you
true.
lost.
You just rage quit. You don't learn a whole lot. But
Right.
if you actually pay attention and go, maybe I could have done this better or that better.
But-
It always seems like your losses are better for you as a player than your wins.
No,
I
yes.
Honestly, I think you have some sort of a point, but I think losing makes it more apparent that you've made mistakes. Even if you win, you've probably made mistakes. It's just because you've won, you're maybe
Yes.
less aware of them. So,
Yeah.
like in some cases, I don't necessarily think it's the case that you learn more. I just think you're more aware of it.
And
So, I think you should just try and even from wins, like you have to
watch your
analyze those
replays.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is with Smite, but with Dota, there's a lot of tools at your disposal to try and diagnose the situation. Like earlier today, I played a ranked game that we won, but it was a really hard win. And I was sitting there going, man, what happened? At what point in the game did it switch? Because I was almost certain that I had won my lane. I was playing a mid Viper against a mid Pudge, and I was more than certain that I was outlast hitting him. I was denying better than him. So I was like, man, at what point did the shift happen? I went back and I watched the replay, and using the golden experience charts, using the last hit deny chart, the hero level, I was able to literally track, okay, we were doing good up to this point, then these guys stopped getting farm, then we started engaging into these bad team fights, then this happened, and I was able to figure out, all right, this is where it went bad. But luckily, in the game, like, I've also gotten better at, instead of like getting mad at my teammates and like being like, well, this game's over, like trying to talk to them and strategize and tell them what needs to happen for us to win. Probably because I'm getting more experienced, but I was able to say, all right, guys, all of our towers are fucked. Like, they're all gone. Yeah, sure, they show on the minimap. Pretend they're gone. From now on, we're only defending the high ground. We need to ward our jungle, farm, PA needs to get big, then we can fight. But right now, we're just going to lose. And when I was looking at the numbers, I was right. They were 5,000 gold ahead of us. Like, if we fought them, any time we fought them, it was going to be a loss. But because we stayed on our high ground, we farmed safely, we were able to get back into it.
That's probably a great approach just for everybody who plays MOBAs in general or any competitive gaming, is that it's not worth it to get mad and get upset with the other players around. No one gets better when you say, God, you suck. But they can get better if you say, hey, hold on, let's not engage in fights right now. Let's farm up. Let's get, maybe try and feed one character kills or farm up one character so that you have that superpower that you can then go and actually win the game. I think that's kind of a good life lesson right there. Not just MOBAs, but just in general. Be positive and see what you can do to be helpful and constructive, not blow up at somebody because they have died 8 times. They probably already feel bad.
Oh no, absolutely, yeah. Don't blow up on your teammates. Like, be nice to them. Try and help them out if you can. If you know what they're doing wrong, try and in not a I know better than you asshole-ish tone. Try and let them know what they could be doing differently. Offer to help. But yeah, definitely, I think watch your replays. Like, there is, like I was saying, a lot of tools built into Dota that if you go back and watch replays, you can kind of see how the fights were going and at what point stuff started hitting the fan. So then you can say, all right, leading up to that, what were my decisions? Why did I do this? And you can correct that going forward. But, it's definitely a great tool to have, and I definitely recommend everyone go ahead and check out their replays.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I've always, when we talk about streams and things like that, like, I always think if you want to be really proficient at a game, you need to probably watch it as much as you play it, if not slightly, maybe a little bit less. But I think you should watch and play for a similar amount of time. I think that is a great way to learn the game.
Yeah, I agree. And watching the game isn't bad, but I also don't think it's as beneficial as watching your replays, because especially unless you're watching like a certain streamer. If you're watching like pro matches, the camera doesn't follow that one person around unless you're watching their client.
I agree. But also, if you watch a pro player, like, you can watch a replay. You can watch a replay of your own thing, and if you're not intelligent, if you're not smart enough or clued in or as informed about the game, you can maybe notice a mistake, but you don't know how to correct that way of thinking.
Yeah.
Whereas if you watch the better players, you can see what decisions they make in certain situations, and then that adds to your arsenal as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So, while I think watching replays is important as to how you can improve your game, I think watching the top end players making the top end decisions is also a great way of learning.
Yeah, I would agree, Maury. I think you need to have a concept of what needs to occur to compare your own replays against.
Absolutely.
So that you can see what you missed, or maybe you're not getting to, the various jungle camps quick enough, or different things, not rotating, not helping gank. Those kind of things are
And
things
Mara,
you don't necessarily see by yourself.
Right. And Mara says in the chat, pro play is a different game though. She thinks it's better to watch a random Twitch stream, but depending on the person, they're still probably playing at a higher level. Pro
players do play a different game, and they are usually maybe playing with their own team. But the thing is, the mechanics and decision making that they make in fights are still the decisions you should be making. They're not, just because they're better players doesn't mean you shouldn't be aiming for making those kind of decisions and moves.
No, I agree to an extent, because in a pro game, like there's gonna be things that are happening that you can't cause to happen at your elo or your MMR, probably, if you're just starting out. Like, yeah, I can go and I can pull a lane and force people, and force the wave back, but does this random guy in a pub match know how to play safely when I'm pulling creeps away from him and he doesn't have that creep wave as a buffer between him and the enemy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
There's
definitely some tactics that may not work with random
that's where you have to communicate with your team and let know what you're doing.
Right.
Like, whereas if it's a random game, you have to communicate that. If you're playing in a team, your team should know that you're doing that.
Okay.
So,
right.
It's still important. It just means you have to communicate better in lower ranked play. In my opinion, you have to be smarter and you have to be more of a team player. Whereas, if you play with the same players all the time for 3 years, you know each other's moves and you've got your strategies. So it just means you have to be more vocal when you're playing in random games.
Fucking hell. I love it. The
that is hilarious.
decides to track the dog instead of Mac.
Not just the dog. It seems
He's
to be tracking
stealing
the
the light.
dog's butt.
Apparently, it's much better view than my face, so
Maybe Mac's face looks like a dog's
Good
butt
job,
and it got
Microsoft.
confused. I don't know.
Oh.
Fuck you, Tiber.
All right, so other than Dota, I was playing Heroes of the Storm with these fine folks. I'm not so sold on it yet. It is a lot easier, in my opinion, to get into Heroes of the Storm than it would probably be to get into Dota. The matches are a lot quicker, the lanes are a lot smaller, and a lot of the depth that I like about the game is taken out. Like, we lost the game literally because we didn't play to the PvE objectives enough and the other team did more.
Yep.
We literally lost the game because of that, and that's not the kind of MOBA I'd want to play. I'd rather play a MOBA where I have to outthink, out-strategize, and then out-execute my opponent. So I haven't written it off yet, but it's not looking good with me in Heroes of the Storm just because it's too bare bones, the depth is all taken out, honestly. So it's just a little boring to me.
Yeah, from an item build perspective, I completely agree with you. It is a little bit easier, but at the same time, I think those PvE objectives really alter the strategy.
No, they do.
It makes it kind of interesting because the other MOBAs, there's not a lot really to get excited about during the course of a match.
I
You're in
disagree.
your lane. Sometimes you gank.
Nah, I'm
But-
excited about the item I'm building. Like, oh, dude, I'm gonna get a fucking satanic on PA, and then I'm gonna wreck face. Like,
Yeah.
that to me is like the build up to it, because it's not just okay, I'm smart enough to get this item over you, but it's also I'm efficient enough to farm this item before you guys can farm an item to counter it, or have already farmed an item to counter it because it's an item that people know such and such character is likely to build. Like, all that depth, I like that part of the MOBA a lot, so I don't like that Heroes of the Storm takes it away.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Like I said, I agree with you on the item stuff, but I like the maps better. And I wish that some of the other MOBAs would actually bring in kind of those objectives that are more than, this jungle camp for gold or a damage buff. The objectives in the jungles that we have currently in most MOBAs are just kind of ho-hum in comparison to, now I've got to go farm these plant parts so that one of my teammates can go turn into a giant plant beast and wreck face over towers and stuff like that. So it's just different is all I see. It is interesting from a strategy perspective of, when do I back? Because now I should back and get to full health and full mana before these objectives come up.
Right.
Rather than just when I think it's a convenient part in my lane. In that laning phase where, okay, I've finished off my creep wave, I can now safely back because I won't lose experience and farm. Things like that. It's just a different mindset.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but it's just not something that I get excited about. And Matt is conceited watching himself.
About 3 months ago, we played a game called Strife, and at the time we said this was a great entry MOBA.
I remember Strife.
I think Heroes of the Storm is the new entry MOBA.
Yeah, probably.
So we're not going to talk about it in 3 months?
It is.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I think Will. I think it's like there is farm mechanics, but it's not that important to farm in.
No.
Like it's basically
Clear lane is like
team
that.
XP, and once you get a level, everyone on the team gets to change their skills. Once you've got a certain proficiency on a character, you unlock more and more abilities, which makes the game a little bit more interesting. But instead of it being items, you can just unlock
Morphs. for your
abilities.
skills.
No, you can. But
It's different abilities.
You unlock actual abilities that aren't hero abilities as well. You
Yeah,
can unlock
Like
so
the
like,
1, 2,
traits.
the skills that take over the 1 and 2 keys. Like they go to the numpad instead of Q.
Oh yes,
WR.
yeah. You have. You can have increased armor or increased power on minions and all that kind of stuff, which adds a certain amount, adds a little more depth to the game, but definitely not on a Dota, League of Legends kind of, even Smite kind of level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say it's probably a MOBA that more kids should look at. I think that, and I like the characters in it. I like.
No, I like the heroes. The heroes are
Yeah, the
interesting.
the heroes are good. Like when we looked at Dawn Gate, sorry, we looked at the characters and they're incredibly dull and
Generic.
generic. Yeah, there's just nothing to grab you. Whereas the heroes in Heroes of the Storm are actually interesting, and I think they've got good moves and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I do kind of find the gameplay a little bit dull.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, the lanes are incredibly short. At least the
Yeah.
tower distance.
Yeah, because we
Like-
keep running into the other
Yeah.
towers on it.
Yeah.
I just forget. I run 6 steps and I'm getting shut up by the tower, and I almost die in the first minute because I've run 3, into the lane. It's crazy.
And the towers run out of ammo.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I really don't like that they run out of ammo. It's just It's like, okay, run out of ammo. Now I can just free farm your towers.
Yeah, now I could just sit here and right click it to death. Cool.
Yeah.
And
Because I was able to push my lane more effectively than you were able to hold it off.
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree with your points. I think it'll be an interesting game. I'm hoping for more out of it.
Like, I mean, when I first started playing it, like I was having fun with it, and I was enjoying the heroes. But we have the section stuff, the esports section, and I know there is an esport scene for Heroes of the Storm.
Already?
Yeah,
Yeah. At BlizzCon,
just-
there was a tournament.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need to play it more. I think the game needs to develop more. Obviously, it's still in beta. It definitely needs to develop more, and hopefully they start adding more. I mean, I don't think it'll change too much, depth-wise. I think and they did say at the beginning this is more of a casual MOBA, and it certainly is.
Yeah. They're not even calling it a MOBA. They're just calling it a battle arena or something like that.
Well,
I can't remember what they're phrasing it differently. Yes, I know MOBA ends with battle arena, but
yeah.
okay.
It's just not multiplayer or
or-
online.
brawler. I
Wait,
can't
it's
remember what they're calling it. Anyways, they're calling it something different, not your
So
traditional MOBA.
yeah, I just want to see where it goes. I did buy into to play it, and I have enjoyed some games in there. The maps are pretty cool for the most part. It's kind of cool when you get to turn into the giant dragon that knocks someone halfway across the map.
Yeah,
That's pretty
fun.
insane.
Yeah,
And-
that's insane, but it pisses me off because usually you knock them away from me as I want to kill them.
Oh yeah, we
And
did that.
It's like,
a lot.
oh yes, great.
How
now
does that
they're,
happen?
like,
Why do you turn into a giant dragon?
It's one of the
there's-
mechanics of the map.
the
Yeah.
mechanics.
There's like 2 objectives on the map. You gain control of 2 shrines, and then you activate a statue, and you become the Dragon Knight. And then
Yeah.
your hero, your hero literally changes into a Dragon Knight, and you get different skills. Heroes is fun, but when it comes to a MOBA, like I don't see it replacing Dota 2 for me. It's basically what I'm saying. And what the? Why are you cheesing, Mac?
Totally cheesing.
Those
I can't even
Smirnoffs,
talk,
man,
'cause-
they're doing the job.
Yeah.
Smirnoff
Dude.
and Cheez-Its is like totally pub food in
It's
it.
Chex Mix. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I hear you, John.
Alright.
I do think it's a little casual, but I also think it's fun to play. And
It is
the
fun.
games are so quick that it's
Yeah.
a quick turnaround.
It's
I
something
like
you could
that portion.
play if you were like in the 7,000 MMR Dota and you had like a 20-minute queue to find a match. You could play a match of heroes while you waited.
If you
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're
7,000
if you have
Jesus
7,000
Christ.
MMR in Dota, you'd probably win it in 3 minutes in League. I mean in Heroes. Like I imagine.
Right,
Like,
so you could play
I
a few
think-
matches.
yeah.
I don't know. If you stayed in the lane too long, you'd not really win that easily.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I just think it needs time to develop, and it needs time to maybe for Blizzard to have some newer ideas or something. But yeah, you can have a lot of fun, and I'm not totally writing it off the same as John.
Yeah.
Isn't so.
No, not
We'll
yet.
just see.
But what else you been up to, Maury?
Me, well, I've been playing a little bit of Smite, not as much as like I had previously. Will had kind of been. I'd not seen Will for a few days, so yeah, I stopped kind of playing Smite this season. No, I said I was really playing Smite, and I was really pushing to get this ranking so I could get this skin and stuff. But other than that, once I achieved that, I lost a bit especially with the season 2 coming up soon and stuff. So I took a step from that, and I've been pushing Hearthstone pretty hardcore. And I don't.
So where'd you finish up last season?
I finished
We
up
don't wanna
rank
talk about
9.
Oh, that
I-
sucks because I saw you at rank 4 at one point.
Yeah, I tweeted out I'd got all the way to rank 4. I'd got to
four,
rank 4 or 5 stars, almost on the cusp of rank 3, which is rank 4 is the highest I've ever made. And I almost at rank 3, and I just had a losing streak, which took me to about back down to about 5 or 6, and instead of stop playing, I still pushed it, and I lost another rank, and then I was like, I can't get back. The decks for me aren't working. I'll just make some fun decks now. I'll just have a bit of fun. Try some of the GVG legends, and then I lost more ranks, and I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I'll just go to scummy casual mode and play with ridiculous fun decks. I actually posted a video up today of a deck that I called the Rattle Battle. It's about an hour long. I streamed it the other night where I kind of conceptualized this deck and played it, and I had some really good fun, so I thought I'd make a video the day after. I didn't necessarily pull off the combinations that I had the day before, but hopefully people will still enjoy it and try the deck out. It is kind of legendary heavy, so a lot of people might have some missing, probably do have some missing, but I really like the concept, so I made that. And yeah, again, trying to push the legend, and it's not happening. I'm still at rank like 19 or 18, even though I started at 17. Hearthstone is getting very competitive, and
it is.
But it's such a grind.
well, I mean, it's a lot of games. If you're winning, it's not that many. It's not that many games.
No,
if
you're
you
right.
Win,
If you're winning.
if you win one, lose one, it takes a fucking dick's age. Like,
Yeah.
it's all like ranking up is all about getting the stars and getting the win streaks. I mean, the win streaks end at rank 5 anyway, but once I had, I was streaming last season. I played a hunter deck. I had like 7 wins in a row and went up like 4 ranks. Just because it snowballs, and you just have to get on. You have to find the deck that's going to do that for you. And yeah, I've invested quite a lot into my Hearthstone catalog, so I can make almost any deck I want. There's like 4 cards in the entire game that I'm missing. But just sadly, like, I don't seem to have the luck. I even net deck. And look at all the popular decks. I've been watching a lot of streams now of Hearthstone, where it used to be all Smite, now it's Hearthstone. I'm trying to really push the legend, since I've spent money and time to get this collection that I've got, and just trying to push the legend, and it's really difficult. But I'm determined. I've still got 27 odd days left. Actually, less, because it's 28 days in February.
Yep.
Oh shit.
So
Gotta hit that grindstone.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get legend. I've also got 2 classes now to 60. I'm trying to work on some others, so that's also making it a little harder, because I'm playing with classes that I'm unfamiliar with while I'm doing it in ranked, so that's not great. I've been trying the priest and the rogue. They're very underpowered classes, I think, and
I thought priest was getting more popular now with goblins versus gnome.
it didn't add any real great cards, I don't think, for priest. Like the mechs in it are not amazing, so there's not very many mech priests. The new legendary is really good though, for priest. But even in a lot of decks, there's not many necessarily GVG cards. Aside from Dr. Boom, which is almost every single deck nowadays,
Yeah.
because he's the most broken piece of shit that's ever been in Hearthstone, aside from the Undertaker, which was nerfed.
But they fixed the
Well,
Undertaker. Yeah.
They did fix the Undertaker, and I really wish I had a golden Dr. Boom, because it's going to be worth 3200 dust.
Nice.
So
Me too.
You just want to
when he gets nerfed,
dust them.
yeah, and then I'll get
3,200. That's so crazy.
That's
Oh,
a
that's right. 'Cause
shitload.
in Hearthstone, they when they change a card, they make its
Yeah.
value increased, right? So
Yeah.
that way, you'll
Yeah.
like,
Well, you
hey,
get-
we're sorry, we're fucking this guy up.
Yeah,
Here's
you-
some
you
dust.
get-
Make whatever you want.
Yeah, you get the crafting value of which I'd rather, which is why I'd like the gold one, because it costs 3200 dust to craft a gold legendary.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't at this point, because I know how much money and time you've invested into this game. I'm surprised you just don't have every card in gold.
Oh no, no way near.
Yeah,
no,
me too.
Like, with the amount of money I've spent, I need to spend 3 times that to have gold, if not more.
Fuck that.
Jesus
It
fucking
is,
Christ,
it
bro.
is, it is a lot of money to get. I think you need something like probably 500,000 dust to get all gold cards.
Wow.
I guess with the expansion and shit too, that probably
Yeah.
adds a lot to it.
So
Yeah.
you get, if you open a pack of cards and you get a common, you get 5 dust.
Yeah, that sucks.
So, like I said, if you need 500,000 dust, and you're getting 5 from a common, 10 for a rare, I think, 40 for an epic, and then 400 for a legendary, like, it's going to take a while, so yeah. I mean, I do have almost every card in the game now, at least, but definitely not golden. I did craft a couple of golden cards that you can only craft, so that was good. I did spend some dust on that, and I did craft the ETC the other day. Sadly, I can't actually get the golden because that was the reward for BlizzCon, the very first season, which I probably should have got.
Oh well.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing. I've really been playing Hearthstone. I'm really trying to get this legend. I don't know if I can make it, but I really want to. And then, tonight I said I jumped into Game of Thrones. I was going to jump on and stream the second episode, but I had a virus over last month, and I had to reboot my computer.
And none of our listeners could ever guess how you would have gotten a virus.
Nope.
No.
Well, I don't know if it was from porn. Chances are it was.
Well, you didn't get it from a game you were playing.
Yeah. You didn't get it from Steam. So.
Maybe Lizard Squad did it.
Yeah, they just said,
Maybe they heard
we
me
don't like that
talking
guy
about it.
Maury.
I don't know, Maury.
They'll saw me that I've been streaming and stuff, and like they're saying I'm going to DDoS him and send him a virus.
Yeah.
But chances are it was porn.
Yeah, chances are.
X
And
videos.
maybe that's what
what-
Mac's doing right now, too.
Which is what I usually
No,
use.
he's reading
now.
chat.
It's
Fucking video.
Yep, we're back on camera, guys.
Yep. Great choice.
Hey, you wanted us back. This is what we got.
Damn. All right, next episode is audio only, guys.
No.
It's good to have the template back. Not gonna lie.
No, yeah. And in fact, I think it would be good for you, Maury, honestly, to stream it. But I think if you were going to do that, people would want to see your decisions from episode 1, so you'd have to play it for a third time.
well, I was thinking of doing that again today, but then I was like, I really want to play number 2.
Right. But people
so,
want to see number 1.
Well, no, yeah, I know, which I would have done, but I wanted to play number 2 tonight. But then I had to stop number 2 because I had to do the show. Otherwise, I'd have still been playing it.
Oh.
So,
I'm sorry to fucking inconvenience you. Jesus.
well, I'm sorry. I wanted to do the show yesterday.
Yeah, you do.
You are
Let's do this more.
inconvenienced.
You do.
All right, fair enough.
You do GOT,
Okay.
which I've only ever read the books. I never saw the show until I recently got the first and second season on Blu-ray, and it's nice. Lots
you
of
want
great.
shall we stream it, or shall we just make YouTube videos?
You guys stream it.
I mean,
I'll make it a
I think
YouTube
we
video.
could stream it because it'd be interesting for people to want to watch it live. I mean, you could comment on it and stuff like that, I guess. I mean, I don't have dual monitors, so I won't be able. I guess I could run it on my laptop. I guess.
Yeah,
Chat.
I don't have dual
Be like,
monitors
hey,
either.
Chad, do you want me to make this decision?
I do.
Really? Fuck you. I ain't
So-
gonna do that anyways.
Because
So
we had a great laugh at my expense about my DS without a charger. Shall we go over why I don't have 2 monitors? Right
Yes,
now?
we should. Go ahead. Let's get into this. Let's go ahead and
Guys,
talk about why
there's not
Maury
enough
doesn't
porn
have
in the
2
world yet.
monitors.
So, if you're a connoisseur of no shit gaming, you usually know that in my background there is a monitor usually sitting behind me, which is my brother's PC. Well, I stole his monitor, and I now use that. And the monitor I used, I was like, oh, monitors, I can stream, I can look at chat, I don't have to use my fucking iPhone next to my microphone and have to press the button every 3 minutes because it goes black and I can't read. Not being racist, but my phone goes black.
And then you can't read it.
And then I can't read it, exactly. So I thought it'd be great. I can have double monitors. So I tried to plug the monitor in, and it turns out that the two slots at the back, the HDMI, and there's one called a HDMI I or D.
No, DVI-D.
DVI-D.
Sorry, DVI-D. Not a DVI-I, which the first monitor uses. So then I'd send away for a £4 adapter. That arrived, it fits.
Wait, why would the adapter weigh 4 pounds?
It's really heavy.
Oh, this joke. So clever.
I see like the fire and hate in Maury's like face right now. He's like, "Fuck."
It was 4
I really want to
Goddamn
hang up on you.
motherfucker.
I really want to kick you from the cord, but I'm not going to because I'm the man. So yeah,
And it was £4.
cost me £4, and it arrived, and it fit onto my VGA connection. I was really happy. I pushed my chair back in excitement as I got down on the floor, which takes me 3 minutes because I'm a fat guy. Pulled my computer out, pushed it in,
Giggity.
sat up, turned the monitor on, no signal. Okay, let's restart the computer. It'll collect, no signal. 10 minutes, I'm looking on YouTube, why won't my computer find my second monitor? I don't know. Doesn't come up with anything. I log into TeamSpeak. John, I need your help. What's up, bro? My monitor won't work. Have you tried turning it on and off? Yes, I tried that.
I really asked him that.
Doesn't work. Then it said, okay, I don't know why it won't work. Then we look on the internet, and apparently the DVI-D stands for digital. And because it's a VGA monitor, it doesn't
Needs
have a
analog.
digital outlet, so it needs to be analog, not digital. So that port doesn't work. So then John's like, well, why don't you just get a HDMI cable that plug into your thingy? And I was like, okay, let's do that. So that cost me £8.
Because that one had a converter built into it.
Yeah. Put it, so let's have this one. And that arrives. It's like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I get down on the floor again. And I can't push the fucking thing in the back of my computer. Because the person, whoever was artsy and fartsy, who designed my tower, thought it'd be great to have a metal square around the back of my PC. And it blocks off the fucking port. I can't push anything into it.
Giggity.
Like,
Dude, some tin snips will take care of that.
He tried to... What did you use to try and... Is he going to grab
used-
it?
I used a...
He tried to break the shit off.
Yeah, I tried to break. I took a pair of pliers to it, and I tried to twist it, and it didn't. All it did was push it down because it's like it's like a metal curl. And so as I was pulling it, all it did was bend it downwards, which made it even harder to get stuff in. So I had to go back and bend it even more. So
Oh, if someone comes in on this conversation without like knowing what it's about, all I hear is like, I bent it to try to fit it in, but it still wouldn't go.
yeah, so I can't.
It's like,
so,
oh, boy's talking about Pornhub again.
So the only thing I think now is if I get a new monitor, and the problem is if I buy a new monitor, they're all HDMI as standard. So
it's another cable.
So it'd be exactly the same problem.
Yep.
So so what I'd have to do is I'd have to buy an HDMI, a new monitor with HDMI, and then buy a converter for it to go to fucking HDMI to fucking DVI-DI. So whoever at fucking Cyberpower UK bought this
Sounds like
fucking
that
tower.
sounds like a hate group. Cyberpower UK.
Like, yeah, rip So, if anybody knows if you can buy an elongated HDMI plug socket thing,
So I can fit it
It
in.
needs it to be elongated,
Yeah.
it needs to bend, and it needs to fit in.
yeah, it needs to be about that long.
Because size
Three
matters.
criteria. I
So-
know it was like four.
so I can jam it in.
Three criteria.
So you
Because
can just jam it right in there.
I'm getting real stressed that I can't jam it in. Like,
And it's not a
Especially-
problem of whether or not he can find the right hole. He can find it, but it's
I can
blocked.
find the hole. It's just my thing's
It's got a
getting blocked.
chastity belt. Got it.
It's literally exactly. It's
It's cock blocked. Got it.
I'm totally being cock blocked by a bent bit of metal.
Jesus.
And the fact I'm even more annoyed now because I've scratched it and everything at the back.
Plotline of Terminator, isn't it?
So, after my porn infecting my computer with viruses and